Welcome to Here, There, and Yonder, and we have in our studio in Grants today Paul Spencer, and something is going to be happening soon, Paul.
Yeah, that's exciting.
It is exciting, and so you've got a soft voice, Paul, and I've got a loud voice, so you need to kind of speak up a little bit more.
I'll do my best.
Okay, good. So what's happening coming up here in July?
Oh, on the 17th of July this year, we're going to have Blue Water Village Pioneer Day. We used to do this a few years back, but for about 14 years now, I think we have neglected to do that. And I hope to bring it back and bring the community together, especially after this COVID, to show that our strength and say, hey, look, our resolve, we're still here, and we can work together as a community, and we can come together and set goals and achieve those goals.
Sure. Well, we were there. Robert Windhorst, who's a county commissioner, had set a date for cleaning up, and he's doing that at all the villages in Cibola County, including the city.
And doing such a great job at it too.
Isn't he wonderful? He gets all the equipment out there. He gets the big containers out there. I guess, what is it, forklifts or backhoes or whatever, all kinds of equipment he has out there. And when we were there that day, it was amazing to see how the community was just going all around the community, cleaning up that village. And it was so pretty in certain areas. It was just amazing for me to see that. But Pioneer Days has not been... Now, do you know when Pioneer Days started?
Ooh, I don't recall.
Okay.
It's been quite a while. I think it was in probably the 1880s, I believe.
The 1880s is when Pioneer Days started?
I think if you go back even further or later, there's all kinds. You know, the pioneers came from the east, and they were escaping tyranny.
Right.
And so there, it wasn't just the LDS Church that were tagged as pioneers. The whole coming to the West was a pioneer event, and they were escaping tyranny from England and from escaping me now, from the UK area, and so they saw opportunity here, and they freedom and less control from the government, and so they made their move west, and Utah and some of those the basin cities like Arizona and up there in Idaho, but Blue Water Village was part of that in the Mormon pioneer track.
Sure. And really the Blue Water Valley goes back. There was a Frenchman who first settled there. Correct. And raised cattle, as I understand it. And then he didn't have water, and his cattle business dried up, and just like the water did. But so people have been there for over 100 years. Almost
definitely, for more than 100 years. I think that we had our centennial back in 2000, and that was 100 years that we had been there already as a established community.
Right.
But before then, there was, like you said, the French, and then the Mormon settlers came in, and they actually helped. There was a smaller dam, a little bit in front of the canyon, built by the French, and then they decided to put the dam further back where it is established today. It started off as a dirt dam, and then turned into a bigger dam, and it was funded by the state and the railroad track. That's kind of the reason why they put it there, so that the floods wouldn't come through and wipe it all out.
Sure.
That train track going west.
Sure. So with Pioneer Days, what's going to start off the event?
Well, we're going to have a parade. We're going to have a pancake breakfast.
Right. And who's putting that on?
Volunteers, so the community. And that's what's so great about this, is it's made up of volunteers, and that's what's so important, especially with the trash cleanup days and all the events that we have out here are the volunteers that help make that possible.
Okay.
And so we're having that, and all volunteers are welcome to come in, and the community is welcome to come in. We'll provide them and serve
Now
them.
that's at 8 o'clock
pancakes
in the morning.
At 8 o'clock in the morning. And then I'll move on to a parade at 10.
Okay.
And all entries are free. There's no cost to enter into the parade or to be a vendor. And so you can come on in, and if you want to be a vendor or you want to be in the parade, call 290-2230. And if you like to be in the parade, call 290-2230.
Is that?
That's doubled up. I apologize. They gave me some more numbers. 285-0940, as well as 2230.
Okay.
To be a vendor.
Okay. So vendors, you need to register, and let me see if I can repeat this. So to be a vendor, call 285-0940 or 290-2230. And if you're entering the parade and you want to participate in that, it's 290-4193 or 290-2230. So, and then there's something special going on in that, right after the parade or before the parade?
Yes, well, we're going to have some information booths out there provided by Blue Water Village, or the New Mexico Rural Water Association, and also the fire department. Just some general information about, keeping the sewer clean by not putting rags in there. Just general information for water, clean water stuff, as well as the funding situation that we're in going forward for the sewer lagoon. We like to bring New Mexico Rural Water in to share with the community what they do to help and small communities or just any public water system, and shed some light on that as well.
Okay, now I heard that you were going to dedicate the fire department.
Yeah,
fire
we're going to have
station?
a grand opening for the fire department. We recently added on to the building and made it much bigger. So we have office area now and a kitchen and a place to train. And
So what time will that be?
that's going to happen after the parade and
Okay.
be going on until probably around 6, where the booths are open for people to go in and talk to the ones managing the booths, and
Okay.
we'll hand out that information there.
And then there's lunchtime.
Yeah, we're gonna have a potluck there at noon, and we'll open up with some music in the background, and have a bunch of events out there as well. We're gonna have RC community come out there, remote control cars, and do a little racing and rock climbing out there. We're gonna have jumper obstacles course and jumper water slide and knocker ball. So we're gonna have some good fun out there.
Okay, now where will those events take place?
They'll be taking place from Main Street along Pinon Street
Okay.
to the fire station.
Okay, all right.
It's about a half a block.
Super. Okay. And then this goes on and on because something else is happening in the evening.
Yeah, we're gonna have a dance in the evening. We have another band come in and play for us, and we're just gonna have a great time and enjoy each other's company and work towards planning to meet our goals. And we are accepting donations, and all the leftover proceeds will go to the diesel fuel for the tractor that was transferred to Blue Water with Billy Moore, Scott Windhorst, and Larry Carver. A lot of great people from I think it's the Northwest the garbage place out there.
Oh, the recycling center, Northwest New Mexico. I know what
Recycling center, I think.
Right, I think that's what it's called.
And we're very grateful for that, and it's very help us reduce our costs. And the additional other funds that we would like to give is to the Pioneer Memorial Park for water. They haven't received water up there for more than 7 years, and that is just drying up there. And
Pioneer Memorial Park, is that near the cemetery?
that is the cemetery.
Okay.
And it is just dry as a bone up there right now. No water going there, and we need to. I would like to show respect to our leaders from the past who helped build Blue Water to what it is today,
Sure.
and show our respect to those leaders who helped us build our community, and
Right.
that's showing our strength. And
Well, there is someone that I'd like to recognize, and that's Randy Hoffman, because years ago we used to call him our garden guy because he had
Yeah.
a show here, and he would tell us how to do container gardening, how to prune trees. He would go along Santa Fe Avenue and prune trees and tell us how to prune trees in our yards or in our area. And he did this for years, but what he also did was that he would go out to what you refer to as Pioneer Park, the cemetery, and he would spend hours, days, full days out there working and cleaning and keeping things up out at the cemetery. And so I'd like to recognize him as well. He's now in poor health, very poor health, living in Arizona, I understand.
yes,
But he certainly has contributed to grants as well. We see all of the trees along Santa Fe Avenue is one of his contributions to our community. And so we need more people like you, Paul, and like Randy and various others that care about our area, care about our community. You know, I have felt for a long time that if we begin to lose our history, if we begin to lose our culture, we begin to lose our food, the way we prepare things, all of this is just gone, and now we're just doing takeout and businesses that have no real connection to our community. You know, the chains, all of the chain restaurants, they don't have a connection to our communities, but we as people do. And I think that's really important. So let's just kind of recap what's going to be happening on Saturday. Now, we haven't touched on how vital water is to Blue Water Village, and you are head of a project to get water into Blue Water Village and also the sewer project.
yeah. You know, we're in a mega drought here in New Mexico, so this water is not just pertaining to Blue Water Village. It is statewide. It is nationwide. Water is a valuable source, a resource, and we need to protect it. And it is becoming an expensive commodity. Everything, of course, is is becoming more and more expensive, especially with all the regulations. And we need to work through those regulations and through these policies to make it so that we can afford to utilize that resource and to protect the environment. And so I would like to reach out there to everyone that's in power or in office to help us utilize the resources and the programs made available to us so that we can make that affordable to our community, so we have a safe and clean community to live in. And right now our rates are pretty high, but we lost our funding to rebuild or to build a new sewer treatment plant, and right now they're telling us that they want to put in a lagoon instead of a treatment plant because that's a lower cost. Only problems with lagoons is they tend to smell, especially in the fall or in the spring when the weather changes, and that's just not very clean, and our community is not very excited about putting in a lagoon. So we hope to reach out to the legislators and to those programs out there to find the additional funding needed so that we can put in a treatment plant so we don't have to smell the dirty water up there from the wastewater.
Right.
And so I'm hoping through this event in July 17th that we can inform the community and the surrounding communities of what is going on here, and look for those volunteers. And we have a great committee right now involved that set up this program that is helping to make this all possible. And I'm very grateful for their help, and they're volunteering their time and their money and their energy towards this.
So let's just recap what's going to go on Saturday. It's a Saturday, right?
Yes, it is.
And that's July the 17th out at Blue Water Village. And it's called Pioneer Day, a celebration. So it's going to start off at 8 o'clock with
A pancake breakfast.
okay, and then followed by
A parade.
a
at 10.
parade that starts at 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And so vendors can participate. People can be in the parade if you want to be in the parade. And then there's going to be a dedication.
There's going to be a grand opening, yep, and we'll do that around probably about just before noon.
Okay. And then there's a potluck lunch.
Yes.
So anyone that wants to come out for lunch, bring something. And then in the evening,
I'd like to invite those vendors out there. It's the free spots. They're not going to be charged. Come out there and sell your food and whatever products you might have, and keep these folks that are out there enjoying these activities fed with your good food and products.
good deal. So if you're a vendor, there's no charge. And you can sell whatever, if you're a food vendor, if you have products to sell, you can come and sell them at Blue Water Village. Also, if you want to participate in the parade, there's no charge to participate in the parade. And what's the fee for the dance?
No fee for the dance.
Okay.
Donations are welcomed, but no fees.
Okay, super.
No charge.
So that's what's going on out at Blue Water Village, and it's Pioneer Day celebration at Blue Water Village on July 17th, 2021. So come one, come all, because we're going to be there videotaping this event so that we can show the rest of the state of New Mexico what a tiny little village can accomplish and do with so little. Thank you for tuning in to
Thank you for your time.
Here, There, and Yonder. And Paul, thank you for coming. We appreciate you and all the hard work that you've done for not only Blue Water Village, but also here in Grants and throughout the county. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Barbara. Come on out and see us.
Okay. Thank you for tuning in to Here, There, and Yonder. See you again when we're traveling here, there, or yonder.